Hello to everyone who has clicked on this video. My name is TayRB if you are new, and if you are not, welcome back. I appreciate everyone who has been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I'm back with another pick a card today, and in today's pick a card video we're going to be taking a look at how other people view you versus how you actually are. So I have 3 piles in front of me represented by different spell candles that I have loaded with herbs. I'm into candle magic and herb magic, if you guys couldn't tell by now. But anyway, I have pile number 1 right here. Pile number 2 is right here in the middle. And pile number 3 is right over here. If you need some time to pick your piles, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to have all of the timestamps linked in the description box down below, and I will see you guys there. Hello to everyone who has chosen pile number 1. This is going to be your reading today on how other people view you versus how you actually are. So you guys chose this red spell candle that is loaded with herbs, and I'm going to pop that right over here and we could start your reading. So we're starting out with 2 intuitive cards this time. This first card is going to be how other people view you. And then this second card is going to be a little bit about who you actually are. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Pile number 1. With this being the first card that popped out, a lot of people view you as being very stable. You could have a lot of money, a great career, a great job, or something like that. But I feel like people view you as somebody who is always well put together and somebody who is always on their shit. You could have a large family, or you could be a family person. I feel like maybe you take family very seriously, friendships very seriously with this card right here. And I feel like people view you as somebody who is very, very focused on achieving their goals. And yeah, I think people just on the outside looking in, they view you as just like having a lot of money here. But now with this card here, this is how you actually are. Now I'm going to get a little bit more detail on this card, but I feel like you've had to go through some struggles in your past, pile number 1. You could very well have a wonderful career now, be popping, have a lot of money. But with this card here, I get the sense that things have not been easy for you. Maybe in like early life or childhood, but you really had to work hard for the things that you have. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. They could kind of look in from the outside and just say like, oh, such and such, you know, is balling, they have a lot of money, things look effortless for them. But nobody had to see the struggle you went through to get where you are. So let's go ahead and elaborate. How do people view my pile number 1? How do others view my pile number 1? And look at what's popping out, of course. Yeah, people view you as like getting everything you want. You could be the full package. I feel like you guys are very physically attractive. And with this red candle here, this is like a love spell candle. So I feel like this pile has a lot of people who are into them. You could have a lot of secret admirers. You could just have a lot of people who ask you out on dates and stuff all the time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the intuitive cards out on the table before we continue. Okay, yeah, y'all are definitely high maintenance. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like you like to look good. You like to wear nice things. I feel like you've worked really, really hard for your money, and you like to splurge on yourself, not only on yourself, but other people who are around you. So with this card here, other people view you as being a very, very strong individual. Okay, maybe some people on the outside looking in knows what you have been through, knows the trials and tribulations that you have gone through to get where you are today. And I feel like this pile could be very, very busy, very, very focused on work, focused on the coin, focused on the bag. But with this card here, I feel like you, like I said, had to deal with a lot of things in your past, or people in your past who weren't so nice to you. All right. but how you actually are is this card here. You're a star, pile number one. I don't know what you guys are doing, if you are like in the spotlight or working on creative projects, or if people just put you up on like a pedestal or a stage. I'm hearing some of you guys could be like musicians, you could be singers, you could be dancers, you could really be very creative in the arts with this card. But I feel like you're also very, very protected too by your spirit guides and the divine, you know, the universe, whatever you resonate with. I feel like that on your spiritual journey, you could have cut a lot of people off and maybe you're not dealing with them anymore. But I feel like things are really easy for you because the universe has seen what you have had to go through. Okay, and you are being protected with this card right here. But I'm getting the sense that others of you have something going on, like on social media, something where you could be seen. Like I said, you could be like a performer or something like that, just like somewhere where you have to be on stage or in front of other people. And this has brought you a lot of abundance, or is going to be bringing you a lot of abundance. So I mean, people on the outside looking in think you are pretty fly and stable and well off. And I think that they are right on target. The only thing that's a little bit off is, you know, some people who probably don't know you personally could not know like the struggle that you had to go through to get where you are today. But I mean, you are this way, you're splurging on yourself because at one point in time, I feel like you couldn't. I feel like that wasn't an option for you. And you did what you had to do to change your circumstances, pile number one. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. How do people view my pile number one? This deck does have nudity on it. If you don't like nudity, you could click out of this video now. How do others view those who chose pile number one? We have the Three of Water in reverse. How do other people view those who chose pile number one? Oh, we had two cards flip out. We have the World, and then we have the King of Water here. Let me just move these over here. And then we're going to go ahead and pull some cards on how you actually are. Like, what's the real tea on you? Who are you? All right, we have the Seven of Water in reverse. We have the Nine of Earth, of course. And I'm going to be taking one more. And then we have Death. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Air. Yeah, y'all are a superstar, pile number one. Okay, so with these first three cards on how people view you, so you have the Three of Water in reverse, the World, and the King of Water. Give me 1 second, pile number one. My roommate's cat is in here being bad, and I'm about to handle that. Okay, sorry about that, pile number one. Okay, so we have this Three of Water here. It's in reverse. I feel like you guys, or this is how people view you, right? So people view you as somebody who is very, very serious. You could be an introvert. With the Three of Water in reverse, I feel like you could not like to go out to like parties, or like maybe the club situation really isn't your scene. Or with this Three of Water in reverse, I feel like you keep your friend circle very, very small. Okay, there are a limited number of people who have access to you. And then with this World card here, I feel like you could be very well traveled, okay? Because you could be in your bag and you could be traveling the world with the World card here. But I feel like with this card, you see how this woman is just riding the globe and she has like her gun and her cowboy hat. I feel like you embrace change, and I feel like you grab the world by the balls and you make things work for you, okay? Even if you're not dealt a good hand, you're gonna make it work to your advantage here with the World card here. And then we have the King of Water. You guys, of course, could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely doesn't have to be. But I feel like people view you as a very loving and very giving person. And that's going back to, you know, you could be a family person. I feel like you are a listening ear for those in need. You could be a healer, you could be a light worker, and you could be highly empathic here, coming up as the King of Water. But I feel like whenever somebody has a question, or they don't really know what to do, you are the person that people come to talk. You could probably have random strangers start conversations with you, like out in the street, like people who you don't even know. And it's because your aura, you have a really good aura that invites people in. Like I said, a lot of you could be healers. So people randomly start talking to you because they could sense that energy. But here with the King of Water, you are also, people view you as, like I said, a really family oriented person, somebody who has their head on straight. Okay, you could give to other people, but you've also had to learn how to give to yourself and not overgive. And I feel like others view you as somebody who is really emotionally balanced here with the King of Water. Now, these cards over here are how you actually are. We have the 7 of Water in reverse. Let me just start by saying that, yeah, people are watching you, pile number 1. You see this lady in the shower and then this figure over here just like watching. You could have a lot of secret admirers. I feel like a lot of people want to be with you. But with this 7 of Water in reverse, I feel like you have learned a lot of lessons here, pile number 1, in releasing things that do not serve you. Or, you have had some time in the past where maybe somebody was lying to you, or you weren't really seeing things clearly and you kind of overgave in this situation. And I feel like you guys have balanced that out. All right, especially here with this 9 of Earth, you are independent, okay? You're independent. You are like financially stable here, coming up with as this 9 of Earth in reverse. And like, you don't need anybody's help to take care of yourself. And as you can see here on this card, this woman is huge. She's definitely outgrown this little bitty man right here. So I feel like you've had to leave a lot of people behind on your journey. And I feel like you guys have matured very, very nicely. And you outgrew a lot of people and you outgrew a lot of things, pile number 1. And then with this Death card here, you're a very, very deep person. And I feel like on the surface level, like I said, a lot of you could be very physically attractive. People are drawn in by your looks. And then when you open your mouth to speak, they don't even expect it. They don't even expect the profound message that you give to them to come out with this Death card. I feel like you guys have been through like a huge transformation. All right, now other than that, physically you guys have a really, really nice body. Like I said, you guys are very physically attractive, and people they definitely go to your profile to get some inspiration, if you know what I mean. Now, at this bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Air. So I feel like some of you could have been taking a break on your spiritual journey to do some self-introspection and find yourself. And I feel like people are taking notice. Okay, you taking a break for yourself. It could be romantically. It could just be in any aspect of your life. But I don't know. People are definitely wondering what you are up to, pile number 1. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Make sure you guys can see. Let's go ahead and clarify for my pile number 1. All right, we have the 7 of Cups again in reverse. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Hermit card here. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. See, I knew y'all were intuitive. Look, we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Y'all could definitely be water signs. We have the 10 of Pentacles. There is that wealth coming through strong, okay? And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the World card. It is in reverse this time. Y'all are getting so many of the same cards. I love these synchronicities. All right, so People feel like that you are very, very closed off and you don't let a lot of people in your circle because you've been hurt in the past here with this 7 of Cups in reverse. Remember earlier when I was saying that you're really good at releasing things that do not serve you? People definitely see that, especially here with this 5 of Swords in reverse. You have cut all the bullshit out of your life, and if anybody is coming with drama or conflict, you're ending that. All right, you don't have time for it here, and that's what people are viewing you as. Like, they know if they got to come, you know, talk to pile number 1, they got to come correct, because you coming up as this Hermit card, I feel like you guys are introverts, and I feel like a lot of you guys are empaths here, and the reason that you want to spend so much time alone is because you are absorbing a lot of energy, if you didn't know, pile number 1. But I see that a lot of people know that you like to be alone, that you like to be in solitude, and you just don't let everybody in because you are just not for the bullshit. That's why your circle is so small here. All right, so how you actually are. You have the Queen of Cups. You guys are so loving and so giving and so sensitive. But like I said, I feel like this trait has maybe hurt you guys in the past, and that's why you only give this to a limited amount of people here, pile number 1, coming up as the Queen of Cups. You guys are definitely very, very loving, okay? And I feel like a lot of people want to be loved by you, but you're definitely very independent and in your power. You have the 9 of Earth clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. You on your way to the money, okay, to the bag. You want a family, and you're not willing to deal with anyone who is going to give you less than that. And you are going to be successful if you are not already successful, because I feel like a lot of you are already in this energy. Okay, with the 4 of Pentacles here, I feel like you don't give your time and your energy to things and people who do not serve you, okay? Because at one point with this World card here in reverse, you know, your world was turned upside down, and I feel like a lot of things you had to, like I said, work for. You guys have had a lot of obstacles to get you to where you are today, pile number 1. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that on the outside looking in. They see the money, they see the nice clothes, they see the cars, they see all of that, but they don't see the nights that you had to, you know, stay up and cry, the nights that you didn't get any sleep because you were working on your goals here, okay? And like I said, just looking at these cards down here, you are very physically attractive. I would go into detail, but I don't want your reading to be super long, so we're going to continue. All right, let's get some oracle cards. How do people view those who have chosen pile number 1? All right, we have dance. See, yeah, I knew a lot of you guys were in the spotlight. You guys are working on something creative. You're doing something. You could be dancers, performers, singers. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, or maybe you are just a good dancer, okay? Like, maybe you turn up at the party. And let's see, who are you actually, for those who chose my pile number 1? All right, we had 2 cards come out. I'm going to go ahead and take them both. We have Connect with Fire and Sync with the Moon. Yeah, you guys are definitely spiritual. You have a very divine relationship with spirit. I feel like you guys are connected to source. I feel like you guys definitely take your spiritual journey very, very seriously here with Connect with Fire and Sync with the Moon. And then bottom of the deck, we have chanting. So yeah, you guys are very, very peaceful, and you have worked really, really hard to gain your peace, and you're not letting anybody come in and take it from you, pile number 1, period. How do people view those who have chosen pile number 1? We have follow your dreams. Yeah, people feel like you are a go-getter, okay? You say shit and then you make it happen. Or it's, honestly, with this pal, you might not even say anything. Like I said, a lot of people don't know the struggles that you had to go through. So I feel like you go and you have a thought. And once you have a thought, you turn that into reality. And people on the outside looking in really admire that, because you're okay with taking leaps of faith here, pal number 1. And you make that shit work, and you make it look effortless. Okay, Then we have relationship change, about how you actually are. I feel like you guys have changed a lot of relationships on, you know, the way that you interact with people, the way that you let people treat you. Coming up as the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups upright, I feel like I said in the past, you were very, very giving, and I feel like a lot of people took advantage of you know, you being so giving. And I feel like you finally learned how to balance that out and give to yourself, so it does create relationship changes. Okay, you don't fuck with a lot of the people who you used to allow into your life anymore, pile number one. And then bottom of the deck, of course, we have healing. All right, you guys have worked very, very hard to heal yourselves and to balance, you know, yourself out, and that has got you to the point that you are at right now, a very, very strong individual. And that is something to be so, so proud of. And if no one has told you, pile number one, I am so, so proud of you. All right, how do people view my pile number one? All right, we have karma is on your side. People view you as very, very lucky. Things just seem to fall into place for you, pile number one. You're on the up and up. You are glowing up right now. You are in your power. You are that bitch right now, okay? It's the confidence for me, pile number one. Like, this is beautiful. But you guys are so sensitive and so caring and so giving. Like, I want to take my heart, pile number one, and give it to you. Like, this is amazing. All right, how are my pile number ones actually? All right, we have love in spite of it all. Of course, of course. People have hurt you in the past. People have done you bogus in the past, and your heart chakra, pile number one, is still open despite it all. Despite how many times people have lied to you, like left you out in the cold, you still chose love despite it all, because you guys are just really amazing creatures walking around on this earth. Like, I am in awe of this pile right now. I am loving this energy. How do people view my pile number one? We have message in a bottle. Yeah, people want to talk to you. They want to send you a message. Like I said, this pile could have a lot of secret admirers or just people who are into them. And I feel like people want to send you a message and kind of figure out what's going on in your life because you're so secretive. And but I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by you. So a lot of them aren't going to come forward and talk to you. And then we have new life falling out over who you actually are. Yeah, you guys have turned your life around. You started something new. You guys are on your spiritual journey, and you are creating this new life for yourself, this new abundant life, and people are sitting back and they are watching you ascend, pile number one, which is amazing. So, so beautiful. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for being here with me today and allowing me to read for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello to everyone who has chosen pile number two. This is going to be your reading on how others view you versus how you actually are. So you chose this green candle that is loaded with herbs. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. This is a money and abundance candle, by the way. So, I mean, I'm just assuming that you guys are getting to the bag. All right, so this first intuitive card, this gold one here, is going to represent how people view you. And then this second intuitive card here is going to represent like who you actually are. And they're very, very similar, actually. Yeah, y'all chose this green candle because y'all about y'all money. That's just what I'm saying. So with this card here, people view you as somebody who works very, very hard. You could spend a lot of time at work. You could be very, very focused on work. I feel like this pile is really, really focused on their career. And I feel like you guys are doing amazing in whatever you are doing, like career-wise. If you are planning something, or you could have a high position at the company you work for. You could be business owners here with this card too. But I feel like people view you as somebody who is a very, very hard worker. Okay, and then with this card here, that definitely says the same thing. You guys are stars, honestly. Like if you're not in the public eye right now, I just feel like what this card means is that you're doing great, or you are soaring at whatever you are doing financially. Okay, I feel like you guys are good at a lot of stuff. You could have a lot of talents if you chose this pile. You guys have went through an intense period of healing, and I feel like that you're just focused on yourself right now. You're focused on your money, you're focused on your bank account, and you're focused on making things work. Pile number 2. Let's go ahead and get some more intuitive cards. How do others feel about those who have chosen pile number 2? Yeah, I feel like there's something different about you here. There is something that sets you apart from even your friend group that you hang out with, and I feel like it's noticeable. When this pile walks into the room, I feel like heads turn, okay? And there is just something about you. But you right here, I feel like you guys listen to your intuition a lot, or people view you as somebody who listens to their intuition or follows their intuition despite what facts say. But here, I feel like people view you as also kind of closed and like closed off. Like a lot of people don't have access to you, or I feel like a lot of people feel like you work so much that you don't have any time for play, okay? Like you don't like take a break or anything like that because you're so focused on work. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they can't get to you. Like you're so focused on yourself, you're so focused on work, you're so focused on your goals that like you are probably not dating right now unless you're like in a relationship, or maybe not even serious. I feel like you could be turning a lot of people down, cutting a lot of people off, and that door to you is just blocked. Like you're just not. You're just not, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and see how you actually are though. Just because people think that doesn't mean it's true. Let's see. How is my pile number 2? Actually, this came out in pile number 1 too. Yeah, y'all are, look, if you guys aren't in the spotlight right now, y'all are meant to be stars, okay? Do something. All right, y'all can have like a lot of followers or something on social media, writers, dancers, singers. Like I feel like your face is meant to be seen here. And if you don't know, now you know. I feel like this pile has an amazing personality, and I feel like you have a lot of information that you could give to people, and it would be very, very valuable. Okay, like I don't know if you know that, or I don't know if you guys are doing that already, but I feel like you're very protected as well. You're protected from people who don't have like your best interest at heart here. And I feel like you guys are very protected by your ancestors. I'm hearing. So I don't know if you guys do like ancestor worship or are really into communicating with your ancestors, but I feel like they are protecting you from like a lot of people who want to bring you bullshit. All right, because you don't have time for that. But I feel like you could definitely be a performer in this pile, or just doing something here. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. How do people view those who chose my pile number 1? We have the Hermit card in reverse. How do people view those who chose, I'm sorry, I definitely call y'all pile number 1. This is pile number 2. How do people view those who have chosen pile number 2? We have Strength in reverse. Oh, I forgot to say this deck has nudity on it, but I'm sure you guys know by now with that Strength card. So if you don't like nudity, I'm sorry. You can go ahead and click out this video. All right, how do people view those who have chosen my pile number 2? And then we have Judgment. Look at all these major arcana cards. Do you remember when I was just saying that like when you guys speak, or if you guys try to be in the spotlight, like you'll be great? It's just because you leave a mark on people here, pile number 2. Like I don't know if you knew that. All right, how you actually are. We have Ace of Fire. We have 3 of Swords in reverse. And let's get one more for my pile number 2. And then we have 4 of Water. Bottom of the deck energies, we have the 5 of water in reverse. All right, pile number 2. So yeah, people view you as being like really unattainable or closed off. Like you don't let a lot of people in. Similar to pile number 1, you guys could be introverts, or you guys could have a really, really small friend circle here. I feel like also here with this Hermit card, there are a lot of people who are sexually attracted to you who, you know, want to come forward here, but they're kind of intimidated. But with this Hermit card in reverse, I feel like people think that once you have your mind made on something, like there's no convincing you otherwise. Like you're not trying to hear anybody else's opinion. Like you don't care to hear anybody else's opinion. And some people could think it's kind of like annoying, but like it's just that you're so sure of yourself. And I feel like you go based off of intuition, and people are really, really confused about that, especially those around you who are not spiritual and who don't have like faith in like spirit or something like that to take care of them. Like they are amazed at how you say something, and even if the odds are against you, you still prevail no matter what. Okay, with this Strength card in reverse here, people could feel like that you're a little bit blocked off because you have had some hard times or some things that have happened to you in the past, to where with this Judgment card, like you're not letting anybody in, not just anybody, but I feel like with this Judgment card as well, I feel like people view you as following your destiny. Okay, I feel people view you as having good judgment here, despite like the haters who say like, oh, that's never gonna work out. Like you are effortlessly able to start something and be amazing at it here. Okay. I feel like with this card here, people could view you as having a really, really nice body. I'm drawn to the breast on this woman here. So you could have really, really nice boobs if you are feminine, but I feel like you give a lot of people hope here, pile number 1. I feel like those people who are discouraged, and maybe even the ones who tell you that, hey, that's never going to work out, or like, I don't know how you're going to do that. Once you do it, you definitely inspire people in this pile. And that's why I'm saying, like, y'all need to be in the spotlight. If y'all not already, like, do something, boo. All right, how you actually are. This Ace of Fire here, you're very, very creative, and you're a heartbreaker here. You see how this woman is like eating chunks out of this heart? Like you could definitely be a heartbreaker here, and turning people down, not accepting people right now, or maybe those that you have been with, they definitely want another chance with you here. But with this 3 of Swords, like you've done a lot of inner work, you've done a lot of healing, and I feel like that there are a lot of people who are afraid to approach you because they feel like you're going to turn them down here. We have this 4 of Water, so you definitely have a lot of people kind of looking at you and looking at what you're doing and want to approach you. You see this woman just like standing here in the stream, minding her own business, and then you have these men behind her who just kind of like walk up and you know, they want to know what she about. Like a lot of people want to know what you are about, but I feel like you're kind of in your own little world here, pile number 2. Man, I feel like I keep calling y'all pile number 1. If that is the case, I am so sorry. Maybe that means that you should go watch pile number 1 also. But yeah, so I feel like you've had some disappointments here in the past with the 4 of Water, and that has taught you so many valuable lessons, especially with this card at the bottom of the deck, this 5 of Water, and then right underneath it you have the 5 of Swords. You see this hand reaching out for this woman. Yeah, this pile also has a lot of people who want to be with them, who feel like that you are unattainable. I feel like at one point in your life you felt like you were drowning, you were underwater, similar to this woman here who, I don't know if this is like a relationship, it could be like a job for some of you guys, but you know, both of these came out in reverse. So you're not about that life, you're not about that conflict. Like you're leaving out of any conflicts or any hard times that you've had in the past, pile number 2, because you are focused on yourself and you're really focused on your abundance right now. All right, we have the 5 of Pentacles again in reverse. As I say that, let's go ahead and get all these cards out on the table for my pile number 2. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. All right, bottom of the deck energy is the King of Wands. This pal is confident. All right, or I feel like that's how people view you. Very beautiful, very confident, very like on your shit. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles here in reverse. With the Hermit card here in reverse. So I feel like people view you as somebody who has left out of a time of struggle. I don't know if you guys had maybe like a toxic relationship or somebody who was not worthy of your time and efforts and other people saw this. But with this Devil card here in reverse, I feel like people view you as somebody who has grown. Okay, somebody who has breaking toxic ties and toxic connections, breaking bad habits, to just be a better person, and you're not letting anybody take that from you. Also with this Devil card in reverse, you already know, pal one, people are sexually attracted to you. Okay, you have this magnetic pull about you. All right, you draw people in with your energy, your looks, with something here. But I feel like people are scared to approach you because you, like I said, you're in your bag. You're probably not taking applications at the moment. And a lot of people feel like you're going to turn them down, to be honest, especially with this King of Swords here. You cutting people off, period. You got this Judgment with this King of Swords. People feel like if they approach you, like you're going to cut them off. Like, do you probably have a lot of people really intimidated to even approach you. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely doesn't have to be, but I feel like people view you as somebody who is very smart, okay, very calculated. You could have a really good job, or like, you know, be like the bomb.com in your career. But with this King of Swords here, I feel like you have a very level head and a good head on your shoulders, or this is how people are viewing you on the outside looking in. You do not let emotions control your life here. You want the facts, okay? You want the logic. You're not here for no sob stories, no bullshit, nobody telling you, you know, something super emotional. Like, you want the facts. Like, yeah, you know, you say that you love me, you're going to take me out on a date, but you need somebody to actually show you this, pal number one, or pal number two, I'm sorry, or you're going to cut them off here with the King of Swords. Very level-headed here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I feel like people are kind of spot on, right, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're not for the bullshit, okay? You see how this dude is kind of at her feet, you know, like beneath her or below her, because she knows like her worth, and she's not really, I don't know, taking him seriously. Like, you're not taking anybody seriously who you know is just not there for your like highest and greatest good. And I feel like it's because you've been hurt in the past by something or somebody here. And with this Temperance card in reverse, you have to work very hard to find your balance. And I feel like a lot of people view you as this amazing person, and you definitely are, but some of you could even feel like, you know, you still are striving towards this balance in your life, and you're not where you want to be, even though, I mean, I see that you're in a great place, but I mean, you just have goals, and you're not willing to sit and, you know, take failure as an answer here. We have this Hermit card in reverse. I feel like a lot of you, some of you could be introverts. I feel like it's 50-50 with this pal. I feel like you're an introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. Like, you can go out and you can mingle with people, you could talk to people, but some of you might prefer to be alone. You only let certain people in here with this pal because of the things that has happened to you in the past. But there is definitely something different about you, some talent, something. And if you don't know what it is, you should kind of like research that or get into that, or just like try to figure out what it is, because I feel like with this pal, like, you're supposed to be leading people. I feel like you are a leader here, pal number one, especially with the King of Wands coming out. A lot of people do want to come in and give you love and give you protection, but you don't need that from anybody because you are strong and you can do that for yourself. Let's go ahead and continue with some oracle cards. How do people view my pile number 2? How do people view those who have chosen pile number 2? We have sex. See, yeah, a lot of people like your body. A lot of people want to have sex with you. Honestly, you could have a really, really nice body. I feel like there are a lot of people who fantasize about you. And a lot of people who get some inspiration from your pictures, if you know what I mean. So you guys are definitely physically attractive and very confident, especially coming out the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You could be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You definitely don't have to be, but y'all are very, very nice looking, okay? Pile number 2. And then we have use your hands. Okay, so this is how you actually are. Yeah, you guys could be creatives. You could be doing something that has you to use your hands. I'm hearing from one of my spirit guides that some of you guys have healing energy in the palm of your hands. Like, I don't know if you do Reiki or anything like that, but I feel like whatever you are doing, you are using your hands. And then we have be still. Yeah, you guys don't mind waiting for something or somebody that is very, very worthy of you. But with use your hands, you guys are on to something. You guys are working on something. Like, this pile is focused on money right now. Let's see. How do people view those who have chosen pile number 2? We have love is never in vain. Yeah, people are willing to come and talk to you despite you turning them down, despite you being busy, despite anything. Like, they think that you are fine, and they really want their chance with you, pile number 2. You could get like a lot of people sending you messages in your DMs. And I feel like you guys have a very, very positive attitude as well. You've got time here on how you actually are. You guys don't sweat much, okay? Like, society could tell you, hey, you know, you 30 or 40 years old, you need to be married and have a baby by now. But it's just like, you trust your intuition. Just going back to that divine guidance. Somebody could let you, you know, tell you that, hey, you need to be doing A, B, and C. And you're just like, look, I got time for that, despite what anybody else says. And if you didn't know that you have time and you feel like that you have to rush, you have to put something together, just know that you got time. There's no rush, okay? I know y'all want the money. I know y'all trying to get to the bag if you're not there already, pile number 2, but it's yours, all right? You're just aligning with your blessings right now, all right? What's meant for you is not going to miss you. All right, so we have truth be told for how people view you. You don't care what anybody else thinks. You're going to tell people the truth regardless if it hurts them or not. All right, you could just, I don't want to say have a smart mouth or be sassy, but you are not going to spare anybody's feelings. This is definitely King of Swords energy, right? You want the facts, you want the logic, like fuck a sob story, fuck feelings and things like that. You just want to know what is true. And I feel like you give people truth. I feel like this pal is very, very real. Like, if somebody comes and asks for your opinion, like, it's just a warning. Like, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to try to make you feel better. I feel like if somebody is fucking up, pal number 2, and they come and ask you, you're going to let that person know that they are fucking up, okay? Regardless of how they feel about it. This is a pile that is really good at delivering tough love messages, all right? Things that people actually need to hear. All right, and then we have higher power. See, there's that intuition coming. There's that divine guidance coming. You are divinely guided and highly favored, pal number 2. And people might not understand like the method to your madness because you have an inner knowing. Okay, you don't need, like I said, facts to go for something or go towards something because you know what's meant for you. Bottom of the deck, you have community. So like I said, some of you could already be stars or in the spotlight, but I feel like this is just saying that you could build a community all on your own. All right, you could lead people. This pal definitely needs to speak up, okay? If you don't have like a YouTube channel or something like that, or like a creative outlet, I feel like you should get one because I feel like this pal has a lot to say, and I feel like what you have to say is important. All right, we have love partnership, which makes sense since we have sex. A lot of people want to be with you, pile number 2. A lot of people could see themselves with you. They see you as a very strong individual. They see you as somebody who they could have a family with, or a lot of people just want to be in a relationship with you. And then you have surrender. You have surrender to the divine. You guys give me like hangman energy. And look at the bottom of the deck. We have manifestation. Y'all not fucking playing in pile number 2, okay? You're manifesting abundance. You're manifesting success. And I feel like you effortlessly flow with it. When I was saying you're giving me hangman energy, this is a pile that lets go and lets God, because you know that you are taken care of, pile number 2. This is amazing. Well, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Hopefully you like this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hello to everyone who has chosen pile number 3. This is going to be your reading on how others view you versus how you actually are. So you guys chose this blue candle here that has been loaded with herbs. This candle actually helps you connect with your spirit guides here. So maybe a lot of you, well, obviously if you're on this video, you're on your spiritual journey, but maybe a lot of you connect with your ancestors and guides here. All right, so we got this first card that is going to represent how others view you. Okay, and then we have this second card here that's going to represent how you actually are. All right, pile number 3. So people view you as someone who is running straight towards their destiny. Okay, people could view you as very, very lucky here. People could view you as somebody who changes a lot. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming through. Let me slow down. All right, so like I was saying, for a lot of you, you're running straight for your destiny, and I feel like you're hitting it right with the bull's eye. I feel like whatever you're doing, you are very, very successful at. You could have recently changed jobs or changed career, or just had a change in your life that maybe people were doubting, but it's working out for you here. I feel like people, like I said, view you as very, very lucky, as things like falling into place here with this card. But I also feel like that you're somebody who switches stuff up. You could be somebody who switches your style up a lot. Like you could do different hairstyles or wear different type of clothing. But I feel like it really, really suits you, and it looks really, really good on you. You could be somebody who could just like throw an outfit together and it looks very, very magnificent. And then how you actually are over here is you are really, really creative, really, really you can be really impulsive, not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like you guys take a lot of leaps of faith. I feel like you guys are very, very sexually attractive. I don't know if that even made sense, but that like has come through. I feel like you guys are very physically attractive. I feel like a lot of people have sexual fantasies about this pile in particular. I feel like some people could think you are a little bit of a player here, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and elaborate. How do others view my pile number 3? I feel like this pile has a lot of energy. Like you guys get really, really excited. How do others view my pile number 3? All right, I'm not gonna take both of these. We'll take this one. It kind of fell out again. People see you as somebody who is very, very into themselves, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like you're really, really busy. Okay, I feel like others think that you are very, very attractive. Okay, now when I say this, like I said, this could not be true. This is how other people view you. But I feel like that you're so attractive that you have to have like multiple partners, right? Like you're not settling for just one person. Even though, like I said, that could not be true. You could be in a happy, committed relationship, or you could be single, or, you know, whatever. But I feel like people think that you look so good that you just have to have like a ton of options. Like you're just not taken by one person, pile number 3. Well, let's see. Who are you really? Who is my pile number 3. Yeah, you're very mysterious, pile number 3. I feel like people don't know a lot about you. You guys could be very, very psychic here if you chose this pile. And I feel like you're misunderstood. I feel like you are a very, very deep person. When someone opens their mouth and they talk to you, I feel like whatever you say is just really, really deep. And I feel like people think that you're very, very physically attractive. But when, like I said, when you open your mouth and you start talking, they just didn't expect it here. They just didn't expect it. All right, let's get some tarot cards. How do people view those who have chosen my pile number 3? All right, we have the 5 of water. We have the Knave of air. And then we have the 5 of fire in reverse. And how are they actually? We have the 6 of water. Cute. We have the Queen of fire, of course. Like I said, some of y'all could be fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. And then we have the 4 of air in reverse. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Empress in reverse. Okay, pile number 3. So these first 3 cards are going to let me know how people view you, and then these next 3 are going to be letting me know who you actually are. Now, with this 5 of water here, I feel like people, like I said, I feel like people kind of view you as a heartbreaker here with this 5 of cups. Like if somebody was to approach you, they feel like you would turn them down, or people feel like you have like multiple partners, like not in a promiscuous type of way, but just like you make a lot of people feel like they're not good enough for you. And it's because you are just so mesmerizing here with this Knave of air. Like you tell people like it is, okay? You're very, very witty, okay? You have the gift of gab, and I feel like when you speak, people don't expect what comes out of your mouth here. On this card, with this guy is dancing, you guys could be like really good dancers or really good performers, or I just feel like you have this like majestic aura about you, pile number 3, to where you just kind of are in your own little world here. You see he has his like headphones on and he has his wrench, and I just feel like you guys have fun and you make the best out of everything. You could be at work doing your job and you are just like vibing, okay? With this 5 of fire here, in the past you could have dealt with somebody who had you in a competition with somebody else, but I feel like whenever there is conflict or uncertainty, I feel like people think that you are not here for it. Also with this card, a lot of people are very interested in you, and I feel like they think that you have a lot of people fighting over you here, which kind of makes sense to when some people feel like that you have like multiple partners. I feel like people feel like you have a lot of people fighting over you. You have a lot of people who want you here, and I think it's true. There is definitely a lot of people who want you, pile number 3. Especially with this 9 of cups card falling out on how you actually are. You have reached wish fulfillment, or you will be reaching wish fulfillment, but I feel like a lot of people just really fantasize about you. A lot of people probably like daydream about marrying you in their head here with the 9 of water. You are people's wish, pile number 3, especially coming up as this Queen of fire, this confident, sassy, feisty bitch. Like, yo, with this Queen of fire here, y'all are like not coming to play. Yeah, I feel like people have a lot of sexual fantasies about you here, pile number 3. But with this 4 of water, the 4 of air in reverse, I feel like you are honestly very to yourself. I don't think you have like a ton of partners or anything like that people feel like. I feel like you appear to be that way, but you're kind of like closed off into yourself, and you don't give people your time and your energy unless they are worthy of it, especially with this Empress card in reverse. And then we have the Five of Air right underneath. You guys have 3 5s, which is all about change. All right, I feel like you have no problem with change and no problem embracing change. But with this Five of Air, you see this hand here, people feel like you're unattainable. A lot of people want you. And then even in this Empress card, you see how this guy is like bowing down to her. A lot of people feel like you are the end all be all. Like you are very, very beautiful, pile number 3. Okay, but I feel like you just don't give your time, your energy, your efforts in like to just anyone. Like it's just not happening. So when people approach you, they feel like they have to come, you know, top notch, like their best type situation. Let me go ahead and make sure you can see these cards. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers for my pile number 3. All right, we have the 7 of Wands that is coming under the 5 of Water. We have the Fool. And then we have the Knave of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and shuffle on how you actually are, pile number 3. God damn. Am I taking these? No, it's too many. I'll take this one because it flipped over. We have the Ace of Cups. All right, how is my pile number 3? Who are they? Then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot. All right, let's go over these cards over here first. So we have the 7 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Water. Yeah, a lot of people feel like that a lot of people want you and that they are going to fail trying to pursue you or get you because they have like so much competition, like the odds are against them, but they kind of like that. Like it's kind of hot. All right, I feel like you guys, like I said, are very, very physically attractive. All right, we have the Fool here, clarifying the Knave of Air. So you guys are risk takers, you guys are go-getters, and you don't mind starting over. Okay, like if somebody is not to your liking, all right, or this is at least how people view you, like if somebody is not to your liking, like you're gonna cut them off here. And with this Knave of Pentacles, I feel like you're very, very slow to let people in your life, or at least that is how people view you. You could be very, very mysterious, especially if you chose this card. Very, very secretive. Like you don't let a lot of people in. So I feel like people already know that slow and steady wins the race with you, right? Like you're not going to, you know, be putting your life all out there or just letting people into your secrets or anything like that without getting to know them first. But I feel like a lot of people want to get to know you here. You see how this guy is kind of like feeding this woman like liquor. I feel like people just want to show you a good time and see what is in your head, pile number 3, because you don't let a lot of people in. All right, we have this Ace of Cups here. And how you actually are. I don't know if you know this about yourself, but you are a catch, pile number 3, okay? Like, you are headed towards a lot of abundance, okay? If you didn't already know. And with this Ace of Cups, it's just like your cup runneth over. Like, you have a lot of people who are interested in you. Like, you just do. All right, but we have this Wheel of Fortune. It is in reverse. There are 3 people on this card, 3 women. I feel like you guys are very, very beautiful. You have like a really nice body. But with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like this pile has gone through some hard times, some setbacks that has made you the confident person that you are today because you had to overcome these obstacles, pile number 3. All right, with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you could have been in a previous situation that you cut off, where you were giving someone love and affection and they didn't deserve it because they were taking shortcuts, okay, and not treating you how you actually deserve to be treated here, especially with this Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I know that you guys are hard workers. I know that you guys have had a lot on your plate, and you kind of make it look effortless to people, but I feel like you guys have been through a lot, but not a lot of people know that, especially with this card, because this is something that you keep to yourself, all right, hidden, you know, from the world, unless you are really, really comfortable with the person. All right, how do others view? This is so many cards. We're not gonna do it, okay? How do other people view those who have chosen pile number 3? How do others view them? All right, we have beauty ritual. Didn't I say you guys were beautiful? Like physically attractive, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You keep yourself like kept up. All right, clothes, hair, like you look put together no matter what, and it is very, very attractive to people here. And then this card came out in pile number 2 as well. We have use your hands, and then we have sex. Yeah, see, yeah, you guys are very, very physically attractive, okay? Use your hands. People want to use their hands on you, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that you guys are very, very physically attractive. I feel like you are working towards your destiny here with use your hands. You're doing what you have to do to make sure that you are successful. Pile number 3, bottom of the deck, we have nourish your temple. You guys could be eating good, looking good, or people could assume that you are just like very fit and very like health conscious because of the way that your body looks. Not necessarily saying that is true, because there are a lot of people who look the part but, you know, are unhealthy. But I feel like with nourish your temple, you guys probably are nourishing your temple. You probably do eat well, and that's why you look good. And I just feel like with nourish your temple also, you are nourishing your body, your mind, and your soul with things that serve you, that benefit you. And people are definitely seeing that on the outside looking in. Pile number 3, and they are right. All right, how do people, oh, there is too many cards are just flying out for this pile. How do people view those who chose pile number 3? We have you will be surprised. Yeah, you surprise a lot of people with your success, your abundance, your go-getter attitude, your confidence, all right? And I feel like a lot of people, especially those from your past who have seen you when you're down, seeing you over giving to a situation or a person that did not serve you, you went and you turn your life around and you are just on to some other shit. Pile number 3, we have it's not only about being right. I feel like you guys are humble with this card too. Like, you don't care about being right. You don't care about winning an argument. You care about your peace of mind. Very, very level-headed, and it is so attractive. We have things are not as they appear. So this goes back to this card about you just like not letting everybody in, not letting everybody know your business, because maybe you were very, very open in the past or very, very open before and you got burnt by somebody who you told too much information to. So it's just like you don't let a lot of people know like the little details about you. You know, you leave a lot of mystery. Pile number 3, like on who you actually are. Like you have probably gone through a lot that people just don't know about. Like they just don't know how, you know, what you had to go through to get, you know, to where you are today. How do other people view my pile number 3? How do other people view those who've chosen pile number 3? All right, we have by the book. All right, so people think that you are taking the necessary steps to create your success here with by the book, okay? Like you are researching something, you're doing something, and you are successful at it. But like I said, you don't even let a lot of people know what you're up to. And then also I feel like with by the book, people feel like they have to come at you correct, okay? Like if you are a feminine watching this and a guy is going to approach you, they already know, okay? They're going to be having to open your doors, take you out, really make you feel special for them to even give you the time of day. And if you are a masculine watching this, you already know that the feminine has to come like with her shit together, okay? Because you're not taking anything less than what you deserve, because you've done that in the past and you know that you're not doing it again. Okay, and then we have a change in the wind, which is like perfect, because like I said, you guys have dealt with some things in the past and you are just not dealing with it anymore with the change in the wind. You have shifted your perspective towards yourself and towards abundance here, pile number 3. We have Treasure Island, bottom of the deck. You guys are headed towards success, and I feel like a lot of people feel that, they smell that, like they know, pile number 3, what is coming for you. And I feel like a lot of people view you as some prize, some treasure. Like a lot of people want to be with you here with Treasure Island popping out. How do people view my pile number 3? How do people view those who have chosen pile number 3? All right, we have Love. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I cannot make this shit up. A lot of people love you. A lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people feel like you are just like the end all be all, like this like unattainable being. And then we have Perseverance on how you actually are. Yeah, y'all not taking no for an answer. Y'all not taking failure for an answer. And y'all are just doing the damn thing. Domestic Harmony at the bottom of the deck. Peacekeepers, peacemakers, and just God, pile number 3. This energy is amazing. You guys are headed for greatness. People can definitely see that. They can sense it around you. All right, but I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Hopefully you resonated with it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.